Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Welcome to my Asshole Podcast. It is a beautiful Tuesday episode for you lovely people. All right, so before we get into today's episode, gotta do a bit of house cleaning. All right, what do I mean by that? So last week, Thursday's episode, hopefully you guys saw my post. I tried to, make it as readable as possible. If you haven't seen the post, yes, Thursday's episode got taken down. It got copywritten by, whoever does Lights Out or whatever it is. And they blocked both episodes. They blocked both episodes as far as the video version of the episode as well as the audio version of the episode. So both those got blocked. They are deleted off the channel. You can still watch the episode on Spotify and listening platforms. So you can go over there and still catch Thursday's episode. All right. I did not miss Thursday's episode. Thursday's episode is still out and it's done. It is on Spotify. As of recording this, for the Tuesday, that episode is still there. Okay. So with that episode still being up, it just will not be on YouTube. Again, if it gets taken down from Spotify for whatever reason, it will go up on Patreon. It will be free on Patreon. I will not make you pay to watch the episode on Patreon. It will be a free episode that I will upload on Patreon if it gets taken down on Spotify. Okay? So what we're going to do moving forward is I am going to kind of test the waters here. We are going to still have the same episode on Thursday. Okay. So on Thursday, we're still going to do a Lights Out episode. We're still going to do the next chapters, so on and so forth. If that video gets flagged and taken down, what I'm going to do is I will then change the scheduling of the show. All right. So the way we're going to do the show is the normal episodes that you guys get. We have our thread and then we have our scenarios and all that kind of stuff. Those will be then Tuesday and Thursday episodes. And then on Sundays when we live stream, the books and stuff like that, that is where you guys will catch the book content. Okay. And I think that is how we're going to have to do it if I am not able to upload that content on YouTube. Okay? So, again, the content is still on Spotify. It's still there, to my knowledge. I will keep close tabs on it. You guys will see a post coming out and saying, if it got taken down on Spotify or not. And, I will put it on Patreon and then it'll kind of just live there. And again, it'll be free. So you can become a free member on Patreon and then you would be able to just watch or listen to the episode there. Again, I have a lot of contingency plans in order. So again, if it goes to where I can't post it as a recorded video, I'm going to do it through a live stream. If I can't do it as a recorded video, I'm going to do it through live streams. If I can't do it through live streams, then I'm going to do it as on Spotify, and that'll just kind of be a Spotify exclusive episode kind of thing. And if it gets taken down on Spotify, then I will put it on Patreon. Okay. So I have a lot of ways we can tackle this, but I will not stop giving you guys that content. All right. I want you guys to know that you guys will not stop getting the content just because the episodes are getting removed and they're getting flagged and all that kind of stuff. Of course, I'm going to have to do what I can to kind of save the channel. So that way, we don't get fully booted off of YouTube or anything like that. So you know what I mean? I want to be able to still give you guys the content, but it's just going to be a thing where you guys sadly won't be able to get the content here. You know what I mean? So, again, if you guys want to see last week's episode or listen to last week's episode, it is still on Spotify as far as I know. If it does get taken down on Spotify, I will upload it on Patreon for free. Okay? For free. It'll be, all you have to do is sign up to be a free member on the Patreon. And then once you sign up as a free member on the Patreon, you'll be able to watch the episode there. All right? So I'm hoping that, this was just a one-off thing. I don't know. It's weird because they flagged that episode, but they didn't flag the previous episodes. So I'm like, so you didn't flag chapters 1 through 5, and then all of a sudden we get to chapter 6 and 7, and all of a sudden you want to take my shit down? I don't understand it. I didn't know why that was. I appealed it. They obviously denied my appeal, so the video got taken down. It is what it is. Again, it's a thing where if you guys aren't seeing Thursday episodes on YouTube, Spotify is where they'll be. And I'll make a post. I will make sure to schedule a post for that Thursday, and the post will kind of be the episode, if I'm being honest with you, but it'll have the link, so you can just click the link and then it'll take you right to the episode. And we'll do that. Even if it does get taken off of Spotify and I have to put it on Patreon, I'll update the links so that way it'll take you to Spotify, and it'll take you to Patreon, and then you can become a free member. And then listen to the episodes there. All right. We will finish the book. We will, get it done. Like I said, I have a lot of ways of doing it, a lot of hoops we can jump through. So I'm going to try it like this first, but I'm going to upload Thursday's episode. Okay. I'm going to upload Thursday's episode. Thursday's episode gets taken down. Spotify is the place to go. All right, if it gets taken out off Spotify, then we're going to do it on streams. And I'm going to change the Thursday episode to be a normal episode where we have a thread and scenarios. And then on Sundays, when you guys will get the books when we do streams. If they flag the streams, all right, then and only then will I then have to move over and we'll just do Patreon. And that's the way we'll have to do it, okay? So I just wanted to get that out there for you guys. I know there were some people talking about it. I replied to a few comments here and there, just letting you guys know the situation. I even made it an apparent thing that in that that post, I'll be in the comment section just in case you have issues with it. It seemed like people didn't really have issues with it. They just clicked the link and was able to catch the episode. So hopefully everything works out. We'll see. All right, we'll see. But I just wanted you guys to know what was going on, what I'm doing behind the scenes, and that way you guys can get a bit of an idea of what's going on with the channel as of right now. So, all right. But without further ado, let's get into today's thread. I've already taken up damn near almost 10 minutes of you guys' time. I do apologize, but I felt like it was important information, especially for, my book talk girlies out there that are really enjoying the book content that we do. So, all right, this is our thread for today. What's the lamest excuse you've heard a cheater say? Woo! I'm excited. Let's get into it. I was with a girl for a year. She said she cheated and said we were never really dating in the first place. Oh, bruh. We talked every day, spent nights at each other's houses. We went out at least 2 times a week, had tons of sex, celebrated birthdays, shared expenses, said I love you to each other. I still don't understand how we were not dating. Bro, if I'm being honest with you, you were just kind of a placeholder boyfriend. That's really what it was. You were a placeholder boyfriend until she found something better. And that's really what it was. She enjoyed your company. She enjoyed being with somebody until she found somebody that, she really wanted to be with. And it's unfathomable to us guys because we look at it like, but you're doing all the stuff as a girlfriend, you know what I mean? You're acting like it. We're doing all, what is going on here? And so with that, it confuses the fuck out of you. until you realize that girls actually do that stuff, that there are girls out there that will date a guy until they find that better guy. And it's crazy. It's the wildest thing ever. I've been a placeholder boyfriend before. I won't lie to you. I've been in that situation where I was seeing a girl and I thought, yo, this is the shit. Like, this is the girl, you know what I mean? And we were doing all kinds of stuff. We went out on dates. We had a lot of sex. We were, you know what I mean? We were doing all kinds of shit, man. You know, I was taking her to amusement parks and all kinds of stuff, bro. We were doing our damn thing. We really were. And then out of nowhere, she just hit me with the whole, oh, yeah, like, you know, we weren't really dating like that. So, you know, yeah, I'm seeing this guy, blah, blah, blah. I was the placeholder boyfriend. I'm telling you, man, it happens. It happens, bro. That shit sucks. Damn. All right. What's the lamest excuse you've heard a cheater say? A story I know, someone who was caught in the act by his wife in their bed, in their bedroom, in their home with another woman. Whoa. The wife had left for a trip abroad, but on the way to the airport, she realized she had forgotten some important documents. When her husband was confronted by his wife with his lover, he said to his wife, well, you weren't supposed to be here, with an angry attitude. That's crazy. How are you going to get caught with another bitch in your marital bed and you're over here talking about, well, you weren't supposed to be here? Bruh. Come on, man. Like, stupid, bro. Like, what gave him the audacity to say something like that? You know what I mean? Like, what gave you the audacity to say some bullshit like that, bro? Oh my God. What's the lamest excuse you heard a cheater say? We are soulmates. We finish each other's sentences. Of course, I was the dumbass who actually was married to her 9 years, 2 kids, working full-time and part-time job. What a loser I was/am. Nah, bro. I don't think you were a loser. I think you were a man. You did what you were supposed to do. You know what I mean? You loved a woman. You worked hard for her. Gave her children. Gave her a great life. And she fucked you over for it. Like, that was the thanks that you got. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thanks that you got for being a good man. That's crazy. That is crazy. You know what I mean? Damn. And that's one of those things where it's like, it's the reason why a lot of dudes are not really getting married anymore. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm definitely one of them. Where I look at it like, bro, marriage is just a sham. Marriage is a sham nowadays. Nowadays, I argue, you know, love ain't even what it used to be anymore. Love used to be this thing where two people got together and, you know, really cared for each other, and they cared about the person that they got to know, and the, you know what I mean, the values and all that stuff. And a lot of people like to sit there and say, oh yeah, no, that how I know I'm in love is I care about the person and I love them and they're nice to me and blah, blah, blah. And in reality, it's like, no, because if I'm being honest with you, what I have truly seen is that true love is mainly, am I getting what I want out of that person? Because a lot of times people are willing to just give up 7, 8, 10, 15, 20, 30-year relationships because they stop getting what they want out of that person. They stop getting it. They're like, oh, I'm not getting what I want out of this person, so I don't want to be with them anymore. You know, I'll find somebody who will give me that. And it's just like, wow. The quickness in which you can stop loving somebody is wild. And so, you know, it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing that we've become a society of, you know, just materialistic and such shallowness. You know what I mean? From both sides, being honest with you. You know what I mean? Because I feel like the shallowness in women has created shallow men, as to where, you know, women used to value a guy for, you know, him being a good guy, him being a potential well father, all these kind of things. But now it's like, and that's, men looked at it like, okay, that's what women want, so that's what I'm going to be. But now it's a thing where women are so focused on money and getting a bag, and, all the guy that I'm, messing with, he's got to have X, Y, and Z. Well, a lot of guys look at it like, well, shit, if she wants to be shallow, I'm going to be shallow too. If that's what it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. Because like I said, I would argue that it ain't really dudes that's changed much. It's women that's changed. We kind of just acclimate to what women, are acting like, because, we want to fuck. We want some Gucci. You know what I mean? So we're going to kind of switch up and act accordingly. But, yeah, man. That shit sucks. What was the lamest excuse you've heard a cheater say? My ex was very into astrology. She cheated and later blamed the Great American Eclipse of August 2017. Wow. What the fuck? I would have been like, bitch, get the fuck out my face with that shit. Are you serious? The Great Eclipse. The Great American Eclipse. I'd be like, girl, you can get your Great Eclipse ass up out of my house. That's what you can do. You know what I mean? Get your Great American Eclipse ass out of my house, because that's insanity. Insanity. That you think I was just going to be cool with that. Like, oh, you know what, babe? Yeah, of course. Of course Mercury was not in the microwave. What was I thinking? God damn it, man. Oh, Lordy. What's the lamest excuse you've heard heard a cheating person say? I was a side chick and I didn't know the entire time. Someone messaged me and said they saw him with another woman, and here's what he said when I confronted him about it. I didn't want to tell you that I had a girlfriend because I knew how mean you would be about it, bro.
Bruh.
What? Bruh. Come on, man. Come on. You don't believe that, truly. Like, that's insanity, bro. He said, oh, the reason I didn't tell you was because you obviously would have been really mean about it. So, of course, I wasn't going to tell you. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on. You knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. She was a little side piece. He already had you a little main some. At this point, you should just be honest with her and be like, well, yeah, you found out you're a side chick. Sorry. Like, that's the love of my life over there. I am not going to give up the love of my life for you. Yeah, as harsh as that sounds, it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather homeboy be honest, even though it's harsh, than saying some dumb shit like, oh, you were going to be mean. Nigga, come on, bro. Come on, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, facts. What's the lamest excuse you've heard a cheater say? That he had a dream he was abducted by aliens and woke up with scratches all over his back. Bro, what did that have to do with cheating? Come on, man. So you confronted him about cheating with some other bitch, and he was just like, oh, well, but babe, I had this dream where I got abducted by aliens, and then I woke up and I had all these scratches on my back, so of course I had sex with this other girl. Come on now. Like, do you not understand how this correlates in my life? Imagine, bro, trying to justify something so stupid. Like, that is the most insanely stupid thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, how do you justify? Like, look, I get on women for, them having dreams of their boyfriend cheating on them and then they're mad. Like, I think that's dumb, and I get on girls all the time with that. But the fact that this man had a dream about getting abducted by an alien and then saying I woke up with scratches on my back and that's why I cheated on you. Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Seriously, what are we doing here? That is just... Oh, my God, bro. What's the lamest excuse you've heard a cheater say? I was with a fella who said he was single and lived with his kids from a previous marriage. Turned out he lived with his partner, mother to said kid, not his kid after all. I called him out on it. When I found out, he said he felt single as they weren't happy together mentally. Bruh. Come on, man. So I think what happened is he started dating a single mom, and then he started living with her, and then I guess he wasn't happy in this relationship, but I guess because he was living with her, he may have not had anywhere to go, and so then he met this other girl and was just like, oh, no, look, you know, that's just my kid, and you know what I mean, that's previous marriage type shit, like we ain't even like that. And then the truth comes out, and homeboy is sitting there like, well, I mean, I felt single. Yeah, like I wasn't really happy, so it was a thing where I felt single, you know? Like, yeah, most definitely. Like, bro, no, you didn't break off anything with the baby mama girl. And that's not his baby mama, but you get what I'm saying. It's like the girl who had a kid, you didn't clue her in on this singleness. It would have been a different story if he told her, hey, you know, I'm not really happy in this relationship. I don't want to be with you anymore, so yada, yada. But he knew if he said that, he would have got kicked out. That's what it was. I guarantee you, if he would have told, oh, you know, girl with the kid, he would have got kicked out of the house. And that's what have been that. So what he did is he was just like, I'm not going to tell her. And then I'm going to tell this girl that, yeah, that's just previous marriage shit. Like we're separated. She already knows that, you know, I ain't really fucking with her like that. And then old girl is just like, wait, what do you, hold up. We ain't broken up. Since when? Since when we been broken up? Yeah, that nigga sleeping in a cardboard box right now. I guarantee it. What's the lamest excuse you've heard a cheater say? How hard water makes your home harder to clean, and the simple way to fix it. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm sorry. That was okay. I'm sorry. My husband cheated on me while I was working 2 full jobs to put him through college. His excuse was that I didn't give him enough attention, nigga. Bruh, seriously? Seriously. You gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. There's no way in hell you got a girl working 2 jobs to take care of you while you're in school, and you over here clapping another bitch's cheeks because you're not getting attention. If that ain't the old softest Salisbury bitch steak I had ever heard, that is some crazy shit, man. What in the fuck? Come on, man. Make that make sense, bro. Just the fact that a girl is working 2 jobs to put you through school, that's some insane shit. Just in itself. Because there ain't a lot of girls that would do some shit like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's not a lot of girls that would do that. Alright? I don't personally know any girls that would work 2 jobs to put a dude through college. I ain't ever seen that or ever heard that. I ain't gonna lie. The fact that she's doing that to you is already crazy. And then you out here being a baby back bitch and over here talking about, oh, I'm not getting enough attention. Bro, come on, man. That's insane. All right, on to our next one. What's the lamest excuse you've heard a cheater say? My buddy got banned for cheating in Medal of Honor. This nigga, bro. Oh, my God. All right, man. What's the lamest excuse you've heard a cheater say? He never admitted it, but definitely did. But he said, I feel like you keep asking or looking for something, you're speaking it into existence. So because you kept saying, hey, you know, what was it? Okay, so because you were like, I feel like you're cheating on me, he was like, oh, you're speaking it into existence. And so because you kept asking, he was just like, you know what? I might as well just fucking cheat on her. Like, you know, like, walk me through this. It's a thing where he didn't cheat on you. He was, I want to say, most likely faithful. He might have been giving little signs or some stuff. You may have been interpreting signs or whatever the case may be. And that may not have been what it was. But you just kept having this feeling. And so I think he got to a point where he was annoyed of it. So much to the point where he was just like, I might as well just be fucking cheating on this girl because she keeps assuming I am. So I'm just going to go fucking do it. And then he went and did it. And then I'm guessing that she found out and was like, what the fuck? See, I knew you were cheating. And he's like, bro, I only cheated because you kept assuming I was cheating. So I figured just why not? Like, I guess. Sure, maybe. So to me, it's some crazy shit. I ain't gonna lie, I think that's some wild shit. Look, I've been in those situations where I've been accused of being, you know, a cheater or whatever. But for me, I just kind of look at it like, bro, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I don't feel like I have to go and cheat on you just to prove that I'm not cheating on you or that I wasn't cheating on you. That's what I don't get. It's like, you're going to do what she's accusing you of doing because she's accusing you of doing it. You see how that's so weird? Even when you say it, it just don't make sense. You're like, huh? You know? Like, you would think that you would just continue to not do what she's accusing you of doing because that would in turn put you in the right and continue to put her in the wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. That's insanity to me. All right. Cool. This will be our last one for this thread. What's the lamest excuse you've heard a cheater say? I was worried about you and didn't want to hurt your feelings, bruh. Bro, come on, man.
Bruh.
Like, that's just the dumbest shit ever. If you didn't want to hurt her feelings, you could have just broken up with her. You know what I mean? Because look, dude, when people say this dumb shit, it makes no sense because it's like no matter what path you go down, you're hurting her feelings. It's like the cheater path, you're just going to hurt her feelings down the road versus hurting her feelings at the beginning of the road. You know, but obviously I think that was an excuse because I think what it was is he wanted to have her and he just wanted to have him a little side piece. Like, come on now, let's be truly honest. That's exactly what was going down. He wanted to have her and he wanted to have a little side piece. That's what that really was. That's what that tells me. Because the majority of the time when a dude does cheat, that's really what it is. He just wanted him some side coochie. Yeah, I mean, he wants to have his main girl and then he wants to have him some side coochie. That's just mainly kind of what that is. That obviously right there was an A1 bullshit excuse. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we kind of all know that point. This whole I didn't want to hurt you thing. I mean, that's like a dude saying, oh, the last thing I want to do is hurt you. Well, nigga, you're still saying you want to hurt me. It's just the last thing on your list. You know what I mean? Like, shit, bro. Come on now. But hey, that's going to be the end of that thread. You guys let me know what you think about the thread down in the comments. If you have experienced some bullshit from a cheating ex-spouse, whatever the case may be, it is, let your boy know down in the comments. Love to get you guys' little inputs on that, all that good stuff. But without further ado, we're going to hop into our announcements, and then we're going to get right on into the scenarios for today's show, sent in by you lovely, lovely people. So, Patreon.com/My Podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario to be featured on the Tuesday and Sunday show, like these lovely people did for today. Patreon, I am actually running a new thing for Patreon. So, if you want to experience all that Patreon has to offer we are doing 7-day free trials. Yes, we are doing 7-day free trials over there on the Patreon. So if you want to experience the Patreon in all its full glory, all the episodes that it has to offer, all the over 100 hours of content over there, and you want to experience it, but you want to do it for that beautiful price of free, guess what? We have a 7-day free trial just for you. Click on that Patreon link down in the description, sign up for your 7-day free trial, and enjoy. All right. That is kind of my gift to you guys. Yeah, man, if you're already a Patreon, I don't know if you'll be able to get the 7-day free trial. You might be able to. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's kind of mainly for new people, but yeah, I don't know what to tell you if you're already a member or if you already were a previous member. So yeah, I don't know. But again, you guys can go down there, sign up for the 7-day free trial, check out what the full, of the fullness of Patreon has to offer. Get on down there and check that out, okay? Links down in the description. Audio listeners, thank you for all the support you guys have been showing. The support has been mad crazy. Thank you guys so much for all that support. Love you guys so much. Keep downloading the episodes as well as rating us 5 stars to get more ears and eyes on the podcast. I appreciate you guys so much for all of that support. And yeah, man. Thank you for helping out. All that is free. All right. It is free to download the episodes as well as rating the 5 stars. That is faux free. And it's faux free. And it's faux me. And if you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as subscribing to us on YouTube. All right. I still have that beautiful goal of 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hopefully we can hit that beautiful number. I really do want to hit that beautiful number. Friday, Sunday, and Monday, we live stream. All right. Your boy has been pretty consistent with the live streams. I won't lie to you. So Friday, Sunday, and Monday, get in the live streams, come hang out with your boy, talk some shit. We play some scary games. We play some fun games. We play all kinds of games. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? You guys get in there, chat, have a good time, especially if you come in the chat on TikTok, you know what I mean? We got a whole bunch of cool stuff. You know what I mean? We got some DJs, you know what I mean? We got some cool people DJing. We got some gambling. We got all kinds of cool shit, man. We have a super dope community over there. So definitely get down in the Discord. Join the Discord. Links down in the description. Join the Discord. That way you know whenever we go live. Hopefully by the end of this month, I can hit affiliate status over on Twitch. So if you haven't followed on Twitch, definitely do that. Link is, I believe, at the bottom of the description. So go down there, click that link, hit that follow, man. I appreciate it so very much. Okay. So without further ado, let's get into today's scenarios for today. We got some pretty juicy ones, if I do say so myself. All right. First one is, my girlfriend pooped on my bed. Oh, baby Jesus. Oh, baby Jesus. Okay. So I, 18 male, just picked my girlfriend from the airport early today. She was in Puerto Rico for a week. I was home alone because my family is on vacation right now. I took her back to my place and she got me some souvenirs from her trip, and I got her a ribbon bouquet for her birthday. Then eventually we took off our clothes and started to cuddle skin to skin. God damn, that's the best cuddling. I ain't gonna lie to you. Then abruptly we started kissing because we missed each other a lot. Seeing this turned into very intimate few rounds of sex after a couple of hours. Eventually, after a third round, she gave me the offer to do anal with her. Oh. Okay, I see where this is going. Okay. Me being me, I said, hell yeah, and got my happy ass up. I did a quick spit and then hold on. God. I did a quick spit start and then started to stretch her out. Okay, cool. We're good. I was really tired after 3 rounds, so it was taking forever for me to finish. Eventually, I just gave up because she doesn't really love anal, especially for that long. So I took my dick out and I was shocked at what I saw. I saw a mixture of poop and spit spilling out of her. I didn't say anything because I didn't want her to feel embarrassed because I didn't really mind. She was gaping and she asked what just came out of me. I told her it was just spit and not cum like she was assuming. Just as I say that, I see a very small rabbit-sized poop slide out of her butt and it slides onto my bed sheets. I didn't say anything and I tried to grab the little poop and run to the toilet, but she saw that she defecated on my sheets and slammed her head into the bed in embarrassment and shock. She won't even let me hear her poop on the phone. She started crying or laughing or maybe a mixture of both. I grabbed my sheets and threw them in the wash. I started to comfort her because it really did not change my perspective of her. I just thought it made us closer, to be honest. But yeah, I guess I just had to get that off my chest. Definitely an experience that will be engraved in my mind forever, right up to our graves. Oh man. Oh, that's some bullshit. See, look, anal is one of those things where it looks fun and it seems exciting and it seems like it's a cool thing, but in reality, it ain't fun. It's not, bruh. It's not fun. It's not cool. It's not something that's enjoyable by any means, if I'm being straight with you, because I've only ever done it once. And if I'm being honest with you, that shit was trash. It was one of those things where it's like, I got it in there, and you know, it was nice at first because I was like, ooh, this is tighter than the coochie. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, okay, I see what's up. But then it gets so tight and constricting to the point where you can't really move. You know, you can't really like rock it back and forth like you want to. And it just gets uncomfortable the more you do it. You know, the longer it goes on, just the more uncomfortable it actually feels. And then you're just like, all right, yeah, nah, this ain't it, chief. This ain't it. I mean, I've heard of some people, you know, who've had like great experiences with it. And that's fantastic and all. But if I'm being honest with you, for me, nah, I just never really had a good experience with it, you know? Yeah. And then on top of that, I've never wanted that kind of thing to happen to where either like pull it out and it's like doo-doo is right behind it, you know? Oh yeah, that has kind of been a fear of mine. I remember when I was younger, you know, I saw like my first anal porn video, you know, and I was like, yo, oh, that shit is crazy. There's no way. And then I remember when like dude had pulled it out of her, a big doo-doo log came right behind it. And I was like, oh, no, that's some crazy shit. Because I mean, it's like bro is just plungering that shit, and it's like, yeah, of course, yeah. You know what I mean? The plungerness action is gonna make the doo-doo come up, man. Yeah, bro, nah, man, yeah. I guarantee they ain't ever gonna do that again. I guarantee they ain't ever gonna do that again. Let me know what you think about that one in the comments, though. On to our next one. Am I wrong for refusing to go to dinner with a friend and her boyfriend? All right. Last week I posted about my friend Liz and her boyfriend Mark. In short, Mark is staying with Liz as he lives about 4 hours away. Although they've had a long distance relationship for years now, this is first time Mark has stayed here for an extended period of time. Last week, Liz's oldest daughter, a 10-year-old girl whom I've helped raise since she was a baby, secretly texted me to tell me that Liz and Mark are arguing and fighting, and they asked me to come intervene because they feared Mark would physically hurt her. I was scared for the kid's safety, so I went over, but Liz refused to let me inside her house, and despite being in tears, she said everything was fine and to not call the police. Uh-oh. I decided not to call the police and let them be. See, that's where you kind of fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have probably called them regardless. You know? And I would have let them know the situation and how delicate it is and, everything that's going on, if I'm being straight. Thankfully, the rest of the week went without incident, though. I am not sure if my visit caused them to change, or even worse, caused them to order the daughter to not reach out to me at all. Yesterday, Liz tells me that Mark is finally going home and wants me to join them for dinner. I refuse, stating that I can't sit there and pretend that everything is okay when a man beats his significant other, traumatizes her kid, and then has a girlfriend who's willing to defend and cover up for him. Facts. That would be mad uncomfortable. I emphasize that it's her life and she can decide how to live it, but I'm not going to have dinner with them. And honestly, the time away has done wonders for my mental health. You've changed so much since Mark has been staying with us. You no longer want to hang out and it's awkward. You've caused so many problems, Liz says. I don't know what problems you're talking about. If you're talking about me coming over to make sure no one is getting hurt and that causes problems, that's a result of two adults that can't handle their relationship, I reply. Liz and I continue to argue, but says I'm messed up for not wanting to join them for Mark's farewell dinner before he heads home. Fuck that nigga Mark. Am I wrong for not going to the dinner and giving them a chance to show they've changed, or should I stick to my guns and refuse based on their behavior last week? I don't think you're the asshole for not wanting to go to the thing for the reasons that you've stated, but personally, I would have advised you to go because I would have confronted him. If I'm being straight with you, I would have just confronted Mark and I'd have been like, look, bro, like, I know what's going on and I know what you're doing, and what you're doing is not cool, man. The fact that like you out here beating on my friend like that and doing all that type of shit, like that is not cool, man. That is not cool. And I know what you're doing and I think it's immensely fucked up. I understand that you got her so fucked up to the point where she's covering for you and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not about to sit here and just accept that like she is. I think it's extremely fucked up what you're doing, and I really think that you need to take a step back, kind of evaluate, your situation a little bit, and really think about what you're doing, because that's not cool. It's really fucked up, and it's never okay to put your hands on your woman like that. It's never okay. So I personally would have went to that to confront him, because it's a thing where it's like, bro, nah. That is not cool. That is not cool. And I would have personally called the police. I really would have. I would have called the police and I would have let them know what's going on. I would have let them know, the delicate situation that is going on, because you got to understand, man, it starts like this. You know what I mean? It starts with just the beating, and then she seems to be okay with it, and really she shouldn't be okay with it. But, she pretends, and then it gets to a point where the fights elevate to a point where, either the daughter gets affected by it, she starts getting beat on by the dad, say she's not home, the girlfriend is not home, and only, the daughter is home, and he wants to take his, anger out on somebody. He might do it on her. He might unalive somebody. You know what I mean? Just out of sheer anger. Like, you never know with these things. And it's best to nip it in the bud early, so that way none of this shit can be a issue, a bigger issue down the line. So, yeah, man. Definitely, I would have called the police on it. But I would have went to the dinner just to confront him. Yeah. Because, again, it's just not cool, man. Not cool at all. And I would have tried to talk some sense into my friend, like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you covering for this asshole? Like, what are you doing? That's my 2 pennies, though. You let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let's get on to our next one. All right. My boyfriend thinks I'm vegan. I've been secretly eating rotisserie chicken in my car. Yo. What the fuck? Oh my, I gotta read this one. Okay. I, 24 female, met my boyfriend at a vegan potluck. He is very principled, politically active, and passionate about animals' rights. At first, I tried to be vegan too. I really did. But one night after a hard shift, I caved and bought a rotisserie chicken at the grocery store. I ate the skin in the parking lot with my bare hands like a goblin. It was transcendent. Since then, I've developed a routine. Once a week, I go on a walk and sit in my car with a plastic fork eating meat like it's contraband. I have napkins and mints in my glove compartment. I even keep perfume to mask the scent. He tells people I converted to veganism for love. I nod and sip my oat milk smoothie while chicken grease still clings to my steering wheel. Bro, what? Oh my God. Look, I completely understand you wanting to like do something for the one that you love. I get that. But at the same time, honesty prevails. Okay? Honesty fucking prevails. You need to just be honest with this guy and be like, look, I've been eating rotisserie chicken in my car for like the past 2 weeks. And I can't do this shit, bro. I love meat. I need to eat meat. If you want to stay vegan and all that, that's fine. That's fantastic. But your boy gotta have some chicken. You know what I mean? Your girl gotta have some fucking fish and steak. And like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. And if he wants to break up with you for it, you know, it is what it is. But I think you gotta just be honest with yourself. You gotta be true to yourself, because that just only makes the relationship harder on you. You know what I mean? It really does. It makes the relationship harder on you, and then you got these secrets from him, and it just feels like the relationship's a lie at that point. Yeah. So like I said, I personally think the best thing you can do is just let him know, hey, yeah, I eat meat. I'm sorry. And that's funny. That is a funny fucking thing. All right, let's get to our next one. Am I overreacting for not wanting to raise my wife's affair baby? Okay. I, 39 male, have recently learned some heartbreaking news about my wife, 25 female. We had been trying to get pregnant for many years now, but we recently lost hope and gave up. This was until one day out of the blue, wife told me that she was pregnant. I was absolutely overjoyed. This was until later that night she broke down and told me that there was a possibility the baby wasn't mine. Oh no. Oh no. She had said she'd been cheating on me for several years. Oh, with a local alpha male influencer. She said that they always used protection up until recently, where she said that they no longer did because she thought they might as well try because I couldn't get her pregnant. Oh, bruh. This went from bad to worse so quick. Oh, first off, you find out that your wife is pregnant and the baby is not yours. That already right there is like, oh, no way. Then you find out this nigga is an alpha male influencer. Bruh. Then you find out that she's been cheating and fucking this dude for years. Years, mans has been just pounding his wife's coochie. Oh, and then on top of that, she let him hit it raw. And not only let him hit it raw, but homie was busting nuts. Homie was busted. He busted the fattest nut in your girl. Oh, bro. Bro. Oh, well, the DNA test came back and I'm not the father, but my wife said that it shouldn't really matter because the alpha male doesn't even want the kid anyway. No shit. No shit, he doesn't. Doesn't want the kid anyway, and as long as he gets to name him, we get to keep him. Oh, hell to the no. Oh, hell to the no. He doesn't want anything to do with the kid, but he wants to name the thing? No. No. No, 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 no. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? I would have told her straight up. For one, we're done. Two, you do what you want with this child, because it is not mine. You go deal with Mr. Alpha Male Man, and you see what he wants to do. Because I'm not about to fucking deal with this shit. You are not my wife. You are a fucking whore. No thanks. No thanks. You are a fucking whore. You can go be single mom, or you can try to go be with that dude, but you ain't being with me. You ain't being with me no more. And that ain't my kid, so I ain't paying nothing for that child. Oh, Lordy. That is crazy. She says I should think about this like natural adoption, or like he's just donating to the cause. That is probably one of the most insane things I had ever heard someone say with a straight face. She said it's like him donating to the cause. I didn't ask for you to get fucked by another guy for multiple years. I didn't ask for that. If I asked for surrogacy, I would have asked for surrogacy. But I didn't ask for surrogacy. You sought out surrogacy on your own. And that shit was pleasurable for you. Like, no. But I honestly feel a little anger and resentment towards my wife. But my friends and family say that I am making a big deal over nothing. What? Oh, fuck your friends and family. Fuck them, dude. They want you to be the moral one in this? Oh, fuck no. No, 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 no.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
How in the hell am I supposed to be the one who has to take care of a kid that's not mine, have a cheating wife, and I'm just supposed to take this on the chin? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. And see, this is the bullshit that is wrong with society nowadays, where women get away with goddamn murder. They get away with goddamn murder. People sit there and they think he should take it on the chin when she was fucking another dude, and then tries to justify it as natural adoption and donating to the cause. Why aren't you mad at her? Are you serious? Bro, this is that bullshit. Nah, man. This that bullshit. You need to divorce this bitch, and you need to run as fast as you can, man. As fast as you can, and as far away as you can. That's some insanity, bro. Insanity. Wow. You guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments. Because, wow. That's all I got. Is just wow. All right. This is going to be our last one for today's episode. Am I the asshole for burning my husband's shoes after I caught him cheating? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. So last night, I, 31 female, grabbed my husband, 33 male's phone while he was snoring. Yeah, I know his passcode. We've been married for 4 years, together for 7. Thought he had nothing to hide. Found months of texts with his gym buddy, dates, hotel bookings, the whole disgusting thing. Worst part, they'd been at it since before our anniversary. This morning, after he left for work, I took his precious Jordans, the ones he waited in line for 12 hours to get. Oh, this a nigga. This is definitely a nigga. And gave him a nice little backyard barbecue. Made sure they burned real slow. Sent him the video. Hope she's worth it. Now he's blowing up my phone, calling me crazy and threatening to call the cops over property damage. He didn't even try to deny cheating. He just cared about his stupid shoes. Now I'm sitting here with wine watching the security cam footage of him sobbing over melted sneakers. And honestly, it's kind of satisfying. Am I the asshole for not feeling bad? Already called a divorce lawyer. Damn. Damn. Look, if I'm being honest with you, you really didn't have to do all that. You didn't. I understand why you did it. I'm not for it, but I ain't against it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not for it, but I ain't against it. Because you got to realize, you divorcing this dude, it's already going to, like, put him in a tough spot. If I'm being honest with you. Like, it's already going to put homeboy in a tough spot to the point where he's going to be, he's going to have to pay alimony to some degree and child support if you guys have kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely gonna hurt him more than this divorce will hurt you. And so, like I said, I get it. I'm not for it, but I understand why you did it. That's some crazy shit. Hey, you know what I mean? If I'm being honest with you with this one, I'm just going to say, I don't think you're the asshole in this one. You did what you felt like you had to do, and what's done is done. The Jordans are melted already. You know what I mean? The Jordans are melted. This goes to show you, don't fuck with a girl, man. Don't fuck with a bitch like that, bro. And you know what I mean? Like me, that's why I would never, bro. I got too many expensive things that I am not trying to have damaged. No, thank you. No, thank you. Like, I already know if I were to cheat on a girl, man, this $10,000 setup you see behind me would be destroyed, crumbled. I'm telling you, man, no, thank you. No, thank you. Woo, good luck, man. But that's going to go ahead and be today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, patreon.com/MyTheAsshole podcast. If you want to get a glimpse of full access to the Patreon, definitely sign up for a 7-day free trial. Check it out. And, get in there and get a little taste of what we got going on over there, okay? Audio listeners, thank you so much for all the downloads and supports and all that good stuff. It helps out so much. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as subscribing to us on YouTube. And catch the streams on Friday, Sunday, and Monday. Come out, hang out with your boy, talk some shit, all that good stuff, okay? Love you guys all. I will see you on Thursday. And again, hopefully Thursday's episode goes up without incident. But if it does, catch the Thursday episode on Spotify. It'll be there for you guys waiting, okay? Love you guys all. I'll see you on Thursday, and peace.